Everybody, let's get in the first part of fifth day. We are over here to acquisition, So if you don't like to acquisition, in that case you lose the game. Even when you are actually focusing on your career, your goal oriented, but you don't think if you can acquisition, in that case, that means uh, if you can't accept anything without arguing, in that case uh, whenever you have to know the meaning of that things without arguing or complaining that you couldn't, in that case your inner understanding level can uh, shows that you are not even like that's you don't it shows that you don't have enough sufficient knowledge and wisdom towards that things or anything like that. So first of all, learn to acquisition, and then you able to move forward, and you have to, okay. Whenever we can able most of the time to initiate, but we have to initiate, learn to initiate, so in that case we can even move forward our journey even a little bit step ahead. So that will literally gonna help us and aid to move further. So that's why we are working over here on our career and uh, vision, strategy, purpose. So that's all about it. And if you come to disable, so we mustn't have to disable. So if you come to do engage in these kinds of activities, or you might have got engaged most many time in these things. In that case, you couldn't learn the meaning of that things. So if you could have learned in that situation, you might not have to face this problem at this time, but you're actually embracing. You can't escape from these kinds of things or anything like that, because you have to go through your ultimate journey or anything like that. So that's why you learn, otherwise you'll fail, man. So the purpose of your journey must be ultimate, that can provides you provide you a lot of uh, eternal and ultimate energy, to move forward further. So that's why uh, what how to buttress yourself whenever you are feeling you're low, you're financially so suppose you are financially unstable, and you don't have proper resources to have something. In that case, you can even what you can buttress yourself. So you can on the other hand, if you are like your physical status is not even healthy, or that's not athletic or something like that, in that case you feel like so you can't have that kind of uh, inspiration, confidence, which can lead you move forward towards your positivity, your perpetual and successful journey. But what if you are assuming all these things like these are daunting, and I feel like I can't go ahead. So these daunting what adversities, uh, problems, issues are making my life really tough, and the journey will become really worse. So that's why I don't want to get involved in all these kinds of activities or something like that. So you are actually expressing your vision in this way, but what about your success, man? If you are just thinking it is really daunting and I can't have anything precious in my life if I'm not choosing this right path, if I'm not gonna through this path or anything like that, so you will always be a risky person, risky person. If most of the time it is better to stay as a risky person, who has a it does not matters that if you are a risky person, in that you must have to uh, stick plan strategy towards something, or you might have you must have a specialty or special awareness, ethical and moral character. It's not connected to all these things, but what matters, we have to be rude and risky towards our objective, our motive, our purpose of life. Only in that case we can able to get our purpose. Otherwise, we come to let that what things on the way, and then we'll get nothing in the in return. So that's why what it seems like banal thing, but it is not, guys. You can just come out of from that kind of banal things or that kind of illusion to start your this new journey towards positivity. For that, you must have to corrode your like bad habits or behavior, and if you can corrode uh, but and then over time you will just get rid of from all these kinds of negativity or anything like that. So most of the time you have to also condone, so if you can condone, and you can work on your progress, your what your career or something like that. In that case, no one can ever stop you, and then you will be the person who can be what you will be the person of something that everybody would like to aestheticize you, except that nobody will like to make you something except that. So that's why you have to be even you are acting on a person, but most of the time you have to exert yourself to become a person that whatever you like to become. Even you are a glorious person, it doesn't matter, but if she can exhorts you, even in that case you are not even encouraging and inspiring yourself. In that case you are actually you might not have directed somewhere where you have to always have to. So in that case it shows that you got stuck somewhere because of past and previous activities or that kind of things are just with only within your mind. So that's why you are feeling stuck. So it doesn't matter that whatever you have got in this stage or era, but that the only thing is matters that you have to hard work on your passion, your career, your purpose. Even that seems really ambiguous, but you are not even working through your somber that kind of mentality. But at least you have to get that things with your precise mentality, your strategy, plan, and build. Only in that case, what uh, you can't be even it doesn't matter that even you are I have already mentioned that glorious person being a glorious person is not about give up or something like that. It's we don't have to indeed ahead of other people if you are actually working on your progress and you believe in yourself. So it is always better not to entreat ahead of people and just keep improving on yourself and focusing on your career, and that's enough, guys. So that is the ultimate truth of life, and we have to embitter our life, except that we must have to accept any pains, miserable, dismal, or devastating, or that kind of situation and issues are ahead of us, or they are actually chasing you, and you must have to you mustn't have to escape from it. Even you are escaping, used to escape, but now this is the time to what impose compels yourself to embrace all these things in life. Only in that case you learn even a little bit things from it, and then you will feel like that we have to go ahead through this path, and it is always better to have experience even a little bit about something, and that's actually be so how stunning and sparkling, and we will go through a dazzling way, and that's why uh, what we are actually working and we are actually going through a compendious way, and that's why we feel proud of ourselves that whatever we are performing and executing over here, and even people are being ahead of us, but we don't even people are benefiting ahead of us. We don't need to ben on ahead of us because we have the control over our emotions and our psychological what that kind of things, which can comes from your after releasing some dopamines or that kind of hormones from your mind. But we have care or we have control about over it, and then we don't feel even we feel uh, a lot about it, but we don't care about it anymore. We have to what we can uh, we are so athletic person, and that's why if you are self-disciplined, or even you are not a antithetical person ahead of what your positivity or your moral and ethical features, and that's why you are actually chasing and keep going.